Okay. Hello, everybody. Today is the day that I am going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to try to fix this. Um, this is my fisheye. So if you watched any of the videos, earlier videos, or if you watched the video with my setup, my remote setup, I mentioned that my beloved fisheye here took a hit, a direct hit. And I'll pop in a picture of it when it was right about here. And that's what it looked like after it got hit by a soccer ball. And that is the result right there. I guess I could take that off. Hold on, let me try to take the cap off without destroying it some more. And as you can see, maybe you can't. Yeah, you can see that. There you go. Oh, I just lost a screw. Oh boy. All right, we'll worry about that later. We're not dealing with screws today. We're dealing with glue and tape. So that's what happened. And what I think, basically what I think it is, it's just old, and probably some of this plastic casing is getting brittle. And yeah, and it just took a hit, and that was it. So what I'm planning on, I'm going to put that on because I don't want to lose any more screws. But what I'm going to plan to do, or try to do, oh, this is the switch for the focus, manual or auto. That always broke. That broke. Not always broke. It broke a while ago, so I just taped it up so it would just stay in one position. I am going to remove that right now. We're going to deal with that later because I don't use this for anything other than the goal remote, and I keep it set there so it doesn't switch over to manual or auto focusing in the middle. And this piece of tape here was just to keep the focusing ring still. I kept it just to be, I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little bit before infinity, and that's where you get the most focal. I'm going to try to clean this crap up. I got some gooby going. But the first order of business is to just try to get this back connected. And then we'll worry about everything else, and then we'll see if it works. This is the front. Lens is good. It's banged up, dented. I might want to get a pair of pliers and do it, but that's nothing. Don't worry about that. So, yeah, the goal here is just to try to get this back glued together. So I'm going to use Gorilla Glue, and then I might use a little tape just to tape it together so it doesn't come apart, and I'll let it dry, and we'll come back and let's see what happens. This is what we do. This is what I do anyway. I'm pretty sure this isn't something that Canon would ever fix because it's discontinued. It's been discontinued for some time. So this super glue here bonds the plastic, wood, metal, ceramic, I guess in 10 seconds for the toughest jobs on planet. I gotta act quick then, or hopefully I don't glue my fingers together. That would be a downer. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what else I can say about it. So we'll try to. I'm just gonna look one more time here if I can get this off. I don't want to get anything on any of the components in there. I just want to get it around the rim, the plastic. The switch we're gonna just ignore. All right, what I probably should do is have like a paper towel or something. And let me see, do I have something? In case you know what? Here, hold on. I don't have paper towels. This might work. I got some of these nearby. These are just wipes, bacteria, disinfectant. It's good enough. If I make a mess, I need something that's gonna just wipe this crap off. All right, so a little super glue, a little tape. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this does work. I don't know if this is going to be a long-term fix, meaning that if it takes another direct hit, the same thing is not going to happen. I imagine it probably would, but if I really muck it up with some tape, maybe it won't. That's what we're gonna do. So let's try. So the first thing I got to do is I got to pop a hole in this thing. All right. So let me Hang on 1 second. I'm actually got a microphone as I walked away. I got a blade here, and I will pop a hole. Let's get a wipe right now anyway, just in case, on standby. And hopefully I don't cut myself. So we'll just pop this open. Watch this. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Just friggin' exploded as you pop it open. All right, that's good enough. All right, let's get our little nozzle cap on here. Give us a little direction. And all right. Again, I'm not taking the back cap off. And all I really want to do here, and I don't want to see those ribbons in the back there. I don't want to muck them up. They're soldered on there. I think they're soldered on. But I just want to go around. Hold on, let me make sure something's coming out. I want you to see it coming out. Is it coming out? Yeah, it's coming out now. All right. Whoops, now it's coming out too much. Nope, now it won't stop coming out. All right, so I would rather it go on the outside of the little rim here than the inside, obviously. So, but I want to be somewhat generous with it, I think. And right where these the screw holes are, I'm going to gunk it up in there too. I only see one screw hole. All right, and there's some in the back here too. I don't think I can get to it because I don't want to. There we go. I don't want to get anything on the board. This is like, you know, I might be committing suicide here with the lens. This might be photography suicide. All right. See how it's bouncing up? Won't stay put. So I'll put a little pressure there. Actually, I'll use this. Let me cap this thing because it's dripping and leaking everywhere. Let me just do this. Whoops, wrong side. Oh, yep, it's starting to stick because it's starting to stick to my finger. All right, that's not together. So what I'm going to do now is just put a little pressure there. I'm going to get some of this tape. Just tape it closed, or tape it, you know, as tight as it's going to get, so it just stays together and dries. And make that kind of tight. So we'll just do that. This is just regular gaffer tape. I like the yellow tape's okay. I screwed that one up. Look, let's see what I did. All right, fuck it. And then I did that. So now we have to take that off and take another piece. And hopefully we don't screw that up. All right. So now I'm just going to go to this side and go like that, nice and tight onto that cap. And then hopefully we got a little bit of a seal there. And what I might do is just try to throw a little bit there because there's still a gap, but I don't think I can close that gap. I mean, I'm applying pressure to this thing. What else I'll do is I'll go up and get some of this. Maybe I have it down here. I think I might have it. Yeah, I think it's down here. I'll get some of this gooby going, and I'll try to clean some of that up just to make it look pretty. And then, yeah. All right, let me try to do this again. Whoops, no, the whole thing's come off. Let's try to do this. Yeah, there's people probably saying, like, where are the hacks at? Where are these photo hacks at? Here you go. This is probably one of the biggest ones you're going to get here. This isn't even a hack. This is probably just stupidity. But actually, you know what? Let me get hold on real quick. I got some Q-tips. That's probably going to dry up before I get back. I don't know why I'm yelling because I have a microphone. Microphone attached to me. Nope. We'll get there. Hang on. Hang on. I found my other tape. You know what? This isn't going to work. So why don't I just get one of these wipes? I don't know what I'm looking for. All right, let me get a wipe. And I'll just wipe off the excess. I was trying to be cute and technical with a Q-tip around the edge here, but you know what? At this point, I mean, really, am I worried about looks and cleanliness? No. If anything, I'm giving the lens, the part of the lens I can see, a good cleaning. I wonder if this would take off the gook. No, I need to get like a paper towel, and I have it somewhere, but I'll stop you before I go back, so you don't have to be witness to this as I walk away again for like the third time. All right, that's all I'm doing for now. I'm not gonna. I know this thing says it sets in 10 seconds, but we're gonna give it a little while. I'm gonna give it a couple hours. You know what? I hope I wasn't putting glue with the cap. I think oh hell, I might have put glue where the back of the cap goes. I wanted to put it here. Oh, are you kidding me? Maybe I did. This might be a problem. I think I might have went. Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible you just witnessed me. I'm shaking the camera. It's very possible you just witnessed me gluing the back cap to the lens. That would be exciting. Yeah, I don't know. That's not the end of the world, I don't think, but I can always get a knife and just kind of go along the thing if it did. Yeah, I might have just done that. That would really suck. So let me just put another. Yeah, let me just keep gluing this thing shut. We'll never get it open. I'm gonna put another little line of glue where it should have been, I think, but I think in the process I'm gluing the end cap to the lens. So it's exciting. I'm glad I'm here to help everybody, or whatever. You know. And then where the tape is, I'll just do that later when I take the tape off. I just wanted to get those ends now, make sure it's tight. But yeah, I think that's possible that happened just now. So that'll be exciting when I try to take it off, so you guys can witness that. That'll be fun. Me trying to break the seal as I just glued this damn thing together. Okay, we're gonna stop there, and I'm just gonna let this kind of marinate as we try to save my little fisheye. If you didn't watch the first, well, it's not the first video, but if you didn't watch the video of me setting up the remote, yeah, this is what I usually. Well, it's not what I usually. It's what I use. So for like hockey remotes, put the goal cam, soccer, a lot of soccer behind the net, on a little platypod, fired off remotely with a pocket wizard. Well, I've used this probably for, I don't even know. I think it's probably been at least 15 years. I haven't used it all for that, but definitely over the last decade, it's been just solely my fisheye for those type of events. And I think it might have been like my second or third lens I bought a long time ago. And I've always loved it. It's always been a good lens. It's a solid lens. I know it's discontinued, so that's why it's pointless to go try to get it fixed. I don't think Canon would even look at it, but I can't lose my switch. We have to deal with that too. But I was disappointed when it took the hit, but we'll try to save it, and hopefully I didn't glue the back cap off there, or back cap on. It'll be hard to take off, but then it's just, then if it works, then we have to see if it even works on the camera, which is a whole nother story. So anyhow, I'll come back to this, and after an hour or so, after it dries, and we'll take the tape off and see if I can get the cap off, and that's it. So we'll see you in a little bit. We're straightening the phone here. All right, we're back. So it's been a little bit of time. Let's see. I don't know. Several hours. Not really. It's only been like an hour. So I'm going to take the tape off. As you can see, it's gotten very gunky. Look at that mess. All right, what are you going to do? And this is the stuff I was talking about. Goo Gone. And it removes grease, gum, stickers, crown tape. I've had this for decades. But so, although gaffer tape is good tape, if you leave it on a long time, you get that residue that's, well, this is a little exaggerated because of the glue, but you kind of get that residue. But this stuff will take it right off. I've used it before on lenses and things, and it's worked. So I don't know. Who knows? So I'll take this tape off, and I'll try to get the cap off because I fear that I've glued the cap as well. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this steady. We're not pull on it. So I'm going to hold this tight, and then so I can get this tape off. We're not worried so much about the front here. It's exciting, isn't it? It's like a Christmas, right? Getting to your presents, opening up gifts. All right, so the tape is gone, and all right. So it appears to have. I mean, it's worked to a degree. I mean, let's be real. This is kind of, shit city going on right now. So the big thing now is the cap. So what I want to try to do is just, it's going to be hard. I don't want to pull so much as more as I just want to turn. So I'm going to try to just get a good grip on this and just give it a, no, okay. So I glued the cap on. All right. So now, what we'll do is, let's see, right? So I'm just going to get my knife here and just kind of go right where the cap and the lens meet. Just give it a quick little scratcheroo where I put glue. Now I didn't put glue here because that's where the tape was. This mess, gee whiz, do you think I put glue there? Yeah, of course I did. Now I got to make sure I'm not cutting where it's supposed to be glued. I think this is where I screwed up because this appears pretty thick. All right. So next time, I thought I might be doing something like that. Okay, it moved. All right, let me put the knife away so I don't slice myself open, because that's what will be next. I will end up cutting myself and bleeding over everything. All right, little paper towel. First of all, let's just look at the situation here and see what we got. All right, so the cap comes off, and that is good. Now it's a little, see, a little bit got on here on the edge here, but I don't think that's a problem. I might just get a little alcohol and just rub it all along there. This is all cosmetic, so I don't care about that. I mean, it ain't moving. Now, if it's sitting on a thing, it takes a hit. I can't guarantee it's going to stay on. This is a little crusty because of but I'm not really worried about looks. That's the little functionality here. So that goes on and off. I'm missing a screw. I should have looked for that screw. I'll look for that in a little bit. I won't bore you guys with me crawling around on the floor like a turd. I think what we have to do now is, what I got to do now is maybe, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm just going to clean this up a little bit with the goo, and then I'm going to try to put the switch back on, and then maybe just retape it, or maybe if I could just glue it in the manual mode. I don't know if that would, like I said, I'm not using this for anything other than remotes, and I don't want it in autofocus, to be honest. So it wouldn't matter to me if it, if it was glued forever in manual. But anyway, let me get some of this goo going, and just let's clean this up a little bit. I'm not too worried about the aesthetics of it, but so I just get a little bit. This stuff is, whoops! I just squirted it all over the table. So I squirted it on the lens. That's great. It smells like It's got a, it's supposed to have like a citrus. I'm not hitting the, sorry, I'm hitting the microphone. It's supposed to have like a, it's not supposed to, it does, it has a citrus smell, but I can see if you sniff too much of this stuff, you probably get loopy. You'd probably end up out in the ether somewhere. This doesn't look like it's working. I think it is a little bit. Now the glue I probably might not be able to get off, and I'm not really too worried about that. I just wanted to clean it up a little bit for like more taping purposes. So the tape adheres to it just a little bit better. And I really want to get this area here where the switch is. And so what you got to do is you got to kind of keep doing this back and forth, wet a paper towel with the goo, and then you rub it in there. It eventually would all come off, but again, I'm not going crazy with this because I'm only going to tape it up anyway. I just wanted to kind of clean this little area up a little bit. All right. Yeah, that's as much as I'm doing it. Probably doesn't look like it's a good endorsement for Goo Gone, but it does work. I'm just not going to put the time into it. And again, I'm just going to tape this thing up anyway if it works. And I'm sorry, I'm banging the microphone. And let's try the switch now. All right, look at that. Look at this, huh? That's cool. All right. There's my switch. As you can see, it's been under tape for a long time, so it's got all this dried gunk here, but we don't care about that. So there's a little switch. I don't know if you can see it moving. Autofocus manual, autofocus manual. And that broke off years ago. And I believe I can fly. I believe it goes here, so that little pin would go into that thing, I believe. So we just do this. It's all guesswork. If it fits, we do it. See, now that fits. Now, I mean, it moves, but I don't know if it's doing anything. So up is usually auto, and then back down is manual normally. All right, so it went in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a piece of gaffer tape, and I'm going to tape that bitch up. Tape that switch back in with a fresh piece of yellow gaffer tape. Gaffer tape's cool too because you can just tear it. Now see, I did it again. I mean, come on. I need a big roll like this because it's just stupid. Let's try it again. There we go. It's a good strip. And all right, so I'm going to assume that that's down in the, whoop, it's popping out. I'm going to assume that's down in the manual. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. Trouble. Trouble in Clarksville. Let's see. All right, it's back in. I'm going to just, oh, Jesus. Fell out again. It's really, oh, come on now. Come on now. Maybe I have it upside down? No. It makes sense going this way because there's that little bracket in there. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a good thing I'm not on camera because I'm sweating like a pig right now and I'm just dripping sweat everywhere. I don't know if it's nerves. I think it's just too hot where I'm at right now. All right. Screw this. Let's just cover that bad boy up. And we don't want to cover the focusing ring up, remember, because we need that because that's going to be our manual. It's going to be our manuals. All right. Look at that. That looks beautiful. That is a thing of beauty right there. Let's see. Now, what do I want to do? I think I want to try it out. And then I'm going to look for the screw that I dropped. And if I find that, I mean, that'll be a miracle, but I'm going to try to find it. If not, I'm going to look, and maybe I'll just throw my own screw in there and see what happens. Let's grab a camera. See if this little son of a bitch is gonna work. Let's see here. I'll grab this guy. All right. This guy's got a battery. Look, more tape. I got tape on everything. The only reason why I have tape on this one is because you lose these viewfinder covers, and they're like $50. And again, this is a 1DX, the first one, and I don't even think it's. I think a lot of the crap is discontinued, so you know, good luck getting it. Not that I need it, but I don't know. All right. So anyhow, let's take our covers off. And we're going to be careful taking that off. I might even try just tightening these screws for shits and giggles. I don't know if these screws are even doing anything, honestly, but we're going to try. Oh no, where's my little red dot to guide me in? Oh no, there we go. Ooh, I turned it and it didn't feel good. All right. Let's take the cover off. Oh, see, I don't want to pull. So let me hold this and take it off. All right, there we are. Let's see. No carding camera. That's great. We don't care. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Okay. That might be because of my gluing disaster. All right, let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's try this. Let me just. All right, hold on. Now we're in code mode. We are in code mode now. Let me see what I got as far as cleaning supplies. Here we go. We got some stuff. So I'm going to use some of these. I got a bunch of these things nice and clean. They're just alcohol wipes. They're all the same. For camera, computer, eyeglass, it don't matter. Yeah, I mean, this could be beyond a cleaning, meaning that it might be when it got whacked, it screwed something up. Maybe that little board that was in there, or I don't know. But outside of here, outside of the lens, I don't think there's any issues. But if this doesn't work, I'm going to clean the camera too. If this doesn't work, then I think the patient's going then. I don't think it's going to come back. All right. I had hope. I still have a little bit of hope, but not much at this point. That was disappointing. Now, these are pretty dirty, so you know, maybe it just needs a quick wipe. And all right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got glue on a part that wasn't supposed to get glue on it. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, clicked. We turn it on. That's a good sign, maybe. Hold on. Let's. Oh, it said sensor cleaning. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, no carding camera. I'm gonna just look through the viewfinder real quick. All right. Well, so I'll put it to you this way. When I look, and you can't see it on here. This is an older one, so the screen's not going to show you. But in the viewfinder, when I look, I can see that, it's reading stuff. Oh, not really. Wait a minute. I'm afraid to. Let me set it to auto. I'm afraid to press. I really am. Hold on. Let me look through here, see if the ISO is changing as I go about, which it is. So that's a good sign. All right, here we go. We'll just take a picture of the table. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. What's the, oh no. Oh no. Like this. This is the, here. This is better. Now we can see it. Well, I don't want to show you too much of my room. I gotta have some privacy here. No carding camera. Oh. Oh. Alright, hold on. Sorry. What do I do? I mean, like you had anything to do with this. I must have gotten some shit in the, inside here, but I don't see where it could have gone. It was just an empty little, like, you know, it was just an empty, there was nothing there. I thought it was pretty, I mean, by the looks of it, I wasn't that careful. You were like, come on, you're probably like, come on, you weren't that careful. Look at it. I thought I was, but it's not, these aren't reading together. So now I'm starting to think that that ribbon, which was right here, that's what these little, I guess they're copper, that ribbon was connected to those things. So now I'm thinking that when this thing parted, maybe they pulled, and one of the ribbons might have, or one of these contacts is not connected to that ribbon now. Usually when it says that and you give them a good wipey wipe, you know, it does the trick. But not so much this time. Wait a minute. Nope, I'm looking. Sorry. So like right now, this is the patient on the table and they're flatlining. And we're gonna get the paddles out soon. There is a little, no, that wouldn't do nothing. The communication's right here. It's not this thing, it's these copper. That's the communication, so. And I don't see anything else wrong with this. Sorry. Now, unless on my end, these are a little screwy. I could try to find another camera. Put it on another camera and see if it works. Maybe I'll do that. Let's try this one more time. This is sad. This is sad news right here, folks. All right. Turn it on. No card and camera. That's fine. All right. So it's, look, I mean, it's saying stuff. Oh. All right, hold on. Let me get one more camera. This is beyond disappointing right now. All right, so this is my main body. This is the R3. I really like it. Yeah, years ago I decided to treat myself, and I did. Oops, sorry. Things are shaky. There's panic in the operating room here. I'm not, all right. All right, new card and camera. I mean, it's, you know, and let's see. No, wait a minute. What's happened? We're not doing nothing. Hold on. I got to get a card for this one. All right, 1 second. We're not going to operate without a card. All right. I'm going to just format the card real quick. All right, let's go back. All right. See, it's seeing things. It's visualizing. I wonder if I can focus. Let's see. Uh-oh, my focus is not moving. Nothing's moving. Don't tell me I glued the fucking focus ring. I didn't glue the focus. What the fuck? Hold on. I don't want to. Oh my god, the focus ring doesn't even move. I didn't glue that though. I only put the glue here, but now the ring, the focusing ring, is not moving. So now I'm starting to wonder if that force, like the force of the ball hitting that. I'm wondering if it just didn't. It was almost like like someone's back, like their vertebrae compressing. Like now it's that might. I don't have any hope right now. I'm gonna try it. Hold on. Oh god, it doesn't even want to do anything. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh Lord have mercy. We are not doing anything. It's not even telling me to screw off. It's just not. You know what? Hold on. I am. There we go. All right. I just bulldogged it, and I got the focusing ring to move a bit. There we go. Is it working in here? The focusing ring? No. No, it's not. It's stuck like in one. Whatever the last focal point thingy was. It's not working. I'm hitting the shutter button. Ain't not a goddamn thing happening. Well, yeah. Focusing ring is turning. It's not working though. As you can see, I mean, I can twist all day long. It's not doing the damn thing. And then I hit the shutter button. Nothing. In fact, I'm not even getting whatchamacallit. Oh man. Yeah. Nothing's happening. I'm not happy right now. Let me try it one more time in this, and then that's it. And this one. Oh! No. I think that's it. I think it's dead. It's a sad day. I'm just going to end it right here. That's it. Flatlined. She was a good friend.